What is up, guys? Happy Wednesday. If you don't know who I am, my name is Naja, aka the Voodoo Child. And this is a Tribe Tea segment where basically my subscribers send in their stories and I read them. You guys can give advice, I give advice, or sometimes I just want to share stories just to share it, just get a good little kiki out. That is this segment. And today, the theme, sometimes I do themes. Today's theme is lying, liars, okay? This is a live segment. Here, I'm going to put the chat on the screen. What is up, guys? Happy Wednesday, everybody. OMG, it's so many of you guys in here. What's up? Alexis, Secret the Soldier, Destiny, Brianna, Alyssa, Sharday, Kaya, Anthony, Dahlia, Unique. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of new people. What's up, everybody? Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. I clicked the damn crickets. Y'all, if y'all heard crickets, I was not being shady. Oh, my God. I did not mean to click. If y'all heard crickets, I was not being shady. Like, okay, I don't even think that it was hooked up. Okay, bet. Anyway, there we are. There we go. What's up, you guys? And because it's live, sometimes little things like that happen. Sometimes we have little hiccups. Shout out to all the mods. Shout out to Nayala. She talking about the notifications actually worked. Okay, YouTube, doing your job. Doing your job. Somebody has a job to do that job. Like, look here. YouTube is not good for notifying people, okay? So yeah, today, the topic of today's discussion is going to be liars, okay? Now, before we get into it, I do have some housekeeping to do. So the whole reason that even like made me think of wanting to do the topic of liars is because I just did a video on Shia LaBeouf last week where I did a rant. He did a lot of damn lying. And then I went ahead and did a deep dive video on Honey Boy doing a fact versus fiction with the lies and stuff on like my little secret channel. Shout out to all of you guys that DM me on Instagram to find out what the secret channel is. And thank you guys so much for not blowing up the spot and like keeping it like a cool little gem and stuff, you know? But yeah, that's why we're going to be talking about lying today. And before we get into it, I do want to show you guys like some stuff on my shop because I have more stuff than calendars, okay? I am going to do an October launch, but I do have some artwork that is up there before that if anyone is interested, okay? So for starters, the calendars are still up. They are still available. You could still get them, free shipping. Same deal, right? Just no personalized baggies this time, but you could still get your calendars, free shipping. But I do have other artwork, y'all, okay? I do have other artwork. This is my favorite thing that I did. I did like this little canvas thing. It took forever, but it's like a little word bank game type of thing. I just think it would be really cool to have in someone's apartment. But yeah, I did that. And then I had like some other prints that are like more on the cheaper side that, you know, are a little bit more affordable that you could buy. I have decor. Don't mind the Karen remover prints. But yeah, I have all types of little stuff in different price ranges for everybody. So like if you want to support this stream but don't really feel comfortable just like donating money, I completely understand. I do not have a problem sending you a physical object for your coin, okay? So just please go ahead to shopvoodoochild.com and you can go through all my stuff. And I'm going to be having a launch this October. I'm going to be doing a little more about that next week on the website. So, and shout out to all of you guys who signed up for the members list on my website as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I just have to give out all my thanks before I get started because I haven't been live for I think like 2 weeks. So I just want you guys to know I am thinking about you and I am so freaking grateful and so appreciative. So we're going to be reading 4 stories today, okay? The first one is Tribe Tea, the worst date ever. The second one is just titled, It Was All a Lie, okay? The third one is I Do Not Need Advice, Just Venting. And the fourth one is Don't Let Loneliness Drive You to Toxicity. I like that title. I think that's a really good lesson to learn. I had to learn that shit the hard way. But I like that title. But damn, she's talking about something. It was all a lie. And that one's long too. She said it was all a lie. He lied. Oh my goodness. All right, let me get it together. OMG, there's so many of y'all in here. What's up, guys? Hey. Usually don't have that many of y'all in the beginning. What's up? Shout out to OTW. Shout out to everybody. What is up? It looks like the notifications work for some, but not others. I see some people like Mercika's like, damn, I didn't even get no notification. I feel you. Don't worry. So let's get to this first story, okay? It is called TRIBETEA, the worst date ever. All right. So, hey, Naja. First, I absolutely love you, and I've been subscribed to you since the Fossil Files. So happy for you and all your success and growth. Am I tripping? What is she talking about? The Fossil Files. Am I tripping? What is she talking about? Here, I'm about to put on some little music in the background. Every time I say I'm going to do that, and then I do it, and then I don't like it. But I'm going to do it this one time. What is she talking about? The Fossil Files, girl. When I heard it, I just thought of, like, story times about an old man. But yeah, that ain't me, bruh. That ain't me. Okay, yeah. None of y'all know what it is. I don't know what it is either. I don't know. Maybe you think I'm somebody else, but it's okay. I still appreciate your entry nonetheless, okay? You said, didn't somebody say something about Fossil Files before? Or is it a story reread? I think that might be what it was. But they said they've completely forgot about this story until this man had the audacity to follow me on Instagram and DM me asking me to hang out. What? Asking you to hang out? I don't know about y'all, but I'm not hanging out with nobody. Like, I'm not a single person, but I don't know. The world is kind of dangerous. Call me paranoid, but it's like I'm not trying to hang out. I'm not trying to get dressed up to go hang out. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? See, we already starting off. Sus. So, this man DM me asking me to hang out. I might have to run up because he really has me so messed up. So this happened my sophomore year of college, and I just graduated from UCLA this spring. Well, congratulations. Congratulations. Ooh. She said, I wish I could pretend that I'm ashamed to admit that my college years were full of Tinder dates and hookups, but I'm really not. I was having fun, meeting different people and being safe. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that as long as you're getting your schoolwork done and you're not freaking paying for stuff for no reason because you want to be out partying and getting messed up. I don't see any problem in, as long as you're safe. It's kind of what college is about, coming into adulthood socially and stuff, And she even said, like, at that time, she was learning what she really liked and what she did not like when it comes to dating and hooking up, right? So most of my dates and the guys I met were really great, and I'm cordial with most of them to this day. But this dude right here, he got blocked, ghosted, all that. Just because he wasted my time, played games, and had me looking like an entire circus clown. I would have kept it to the grave. You wouldn't be able to get this story out of me. Talking about this man had you looking like the whole circus clown. Oh my God. And he was from where? Tinder. And excuse me, y'all, if I sound a little nasally, my allergies are acting up. Florida is doing some weird seasonal shifts right now. But hey, at least it's not raining cats and dogs anymore like last stream. It's actually pretty beautiful out. But anyway, so this guy from Tinder asked me to get some ice cream with him. Okay. I was one of those serial Tinder users who would delete the app after I got like 1,000 matches. So we had matched several times before, and he honestly wasn't my type. But he was nice, so I said yes. Red flag number one, he's already not your type. Like, if anybody is watching this, like, the man's already, if you're single, bro, please do not waste nobody's time. I guarantee you it will come back on you. I don't know what happens to her. I'm not saying that whatever happens to her she deserves or anything, but I'm just letting y'all know, like, don't be wasting people time. Don't be wasting people time. And if you already know you're not attracted, there's other ways to get lunch than to, I don't know. Oh, some of y'all said that you feel like we read this one before. I don't remember hearing this one. So, I get to the ice cream place at 2 p.m. and I walk inside, but I don't see him. And then a random dude, I think we did read this one before. She said she got catfished because she said this dude came up to her and she didn't recognize him because it was about 5 years and 100 pounds ago. I do remember this because I was like, well, damn. What? I don't remember. Like, I remember this, but I don't remember the details. Like, okay, so they got the ice cream. And then, oh, and mind y'all, please read the Tribe Tea rules in the description. Please do not send me the same story multiple times, because then stuff like this happens. Please do not send me stories that you have sent other YouTubers, because it could get a little boring, or in the chat anyway, people get a little antsy. But I'm going to brush up on the details on this one, because the next one is long anyway. But, so she still went on with the date anyway, for those of y'all that don't remember. And then they went to the park. But then when they get to the park, he started complaining about the heat. Okay, I do remember. This is the one where he was at his damn mama house. Yes, they go to the mama house talking about we got a roommate. And it was like a little sister or something. At the end of it all, because he's trying to hook up. She's not trying to hook up. At the end of it all, she calls her Uber. I'm just shocked that you, after this man done lied to you about what he looks like, how old he, like, all this stuff. Lying about having a roommate and shit, and that's his damn... Why did you go home with him? He was trying to do stuff on the couch. She said he had a white t-shirt on with stains on it. She called her Uber, and he's just apologizing, telling me that we could just sit on the couch. And I don't even respond. Harsh, I know, but this dude literally tried to trick me into getting into his bed and then lied to my black ass about being a fun, fit USC grad student. He catfished and bamboozled me. I got bamboozled by a white man. LOL. I feel like you sent me part of the story before and then, like, added on top of it. Because I didn't hear all this cuddling and greasy t-shirt with Cheeto dust on it and yeah, no. But sis, you are gorgeous. You are very pretty. I love your gap. It is so cute. And stay off the damn apps. Jeez. That was a real nasty visual. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just imagining like some... I don't know. I'm not going to open up the chat for that one because apparently a lot of y'all have remembered that one. So I'm just going to go on to the next one. And it is called It Was All a Lie with exclamation points. Okay. This one's a little long, so bear with me. Hello, Naja and Tribe. It is D again. I was the one who made the story about getting caught in the 7th grade making the fan fiction. I remember you. Bruh, that was a funny freaking Tribe Tea. That was really funny. If y'all want to go and look up a funny Tribe Tea, go and look that one up because she is funny as hell. Like, too funny. So... I am a Scorpio sun, a Capricorn rising, and a Leo moon. So shout out to all the Scorpios, the Capricorns, and the Leos in the chat. And I love your content. I've been watching since 2019 when I found your call center story times. Well, damn, thanks for keep kicking it with me. I appreciate you. I have worked at a ratchet call center as well, so watching your videos brought back memories. Shout out to any of y'all that are working at the Ratchet Corp still, you know. Shout out to all y'all. So in May of 2020, see, this one's starting to sound like I read this one too. Stop me if I'm tripping. Bro, see, look here. See, y'all not about to embarrass me now, okay? Because we got some people that don't be in these tribe teas and they gonna be confused, man. Hold on. The only reason why I'm saying that is because she said in May of 2020, I lost my job to a mysterious illness. And I remember somebody saying that. I began working at Walmart because not many places were open and I hated working there, but I had to do what I had to do. And there was a girl there that we're gonna call Allison. She is 21 years old. I trained her on the register when she began working in October. She came off as very sweet and kind, and we exchanged phone numbers the first week we met. So fast forward a few months later, Allison and I lost contact, and we both left Walmart. Allison moved out of her overprotective. I don't think is there such thing as being an overproductive parent? I don't know. Overprotective parent's home into a new apartment. Her mother is Jamaican and her father is African. Okay. In 2016, her mother shipped her off to Kenya. Allison. Oh my God. And she came back from Kenya in 2020. Oh my God. I definitely never heard this before. They done shipped her back home. She must be having, oh my God, she must have had such culture shock. So she moved with her boyfriend for a few months, and we're going to call him LJ. LJ worked at Walmart with Allison and I. He asked Allison out on a date, and she wasn't sure if she should go with him. LJ is Mexican and Native American. I was about to say, why does that matter? And she said because Allison always went for black men, and she is black as well. Okay. But I encouraged her to take a chance, at least go out on a date with him because they really liked each other. Yeah, that's why I always say the whole preference thing is like really weird because you're really holding yourself back from potential, partners, potential people that you have a lot more in common with than just cultural and skin tone, or skin color. Don't be blocking your blessings. Don't block your blessings. I know some people like, oh, preference this, preference that. Like, it's childish. It's elementary. You're blocking your blessings. Like, stop it. But on the other hand, on the other side of the coin, I'm also like one of those people who, because of my own experiences, listening to a friend who was like, girl, you need to date out of your comfort zone. You need to date somebody you wouldn't date. Don't do it. Don't do it because you will end up dating the most dustiest of the dusties that will have you fucked up every time. Like, don't do it. And I don't know where this story is going, but there is two sides. There's two sides of having your, preferences and standards are two different freaking things. You should never make your preferences your standard. There we go. Quote me on that. Put that on a fucking t-shirt. Sell that on Black Twitter. Because that's the real tea. She said LJ is Mexican and Native American. So basically Native American. Let me stop. I'm not about to erase that man's Mexican culture. All right, let me get back into this. So, they really liked each other. So Allison and I began hanging out when springtime came around. She met my family by accident after we came back from the mall. My family took a liking to Allison and LJ. We began hanging out a whole lot more. How old are y'all? Okay, you were 21 and she was 20 when y'all met. Okay. So a year apart. Makes sense. So the two of us ended up finding another job together selling phones. Okay. My older brother got a job there too, and he started to notice some things about Allison. Okay, here we go. She would talk She would talk badly about LJ because he doesn't take her out. While we're at, wait. So you bitching to your coworkers that your man won't take you out instead of just asking him to take you out. Like, just ask him to take you out. And then don't y'all live together and stuff? Like, just have a sit down with him. Be like, hey, we're living together. It's starting to feel a little roommatey. Like, you should take me out sometime, bruh. And lay that shit down, baby. And then if he don't do it, then all right, well, maybe we should just be roommates so I can have people take me out. Like, period. But I don't know. What do y'all think? No. So she would just talk badly about LJ at work. And while we were at work one day, they got into this argument over him bringing her a burger that he made for lunch. Basically, he cooked her a burger for lunch, and she was mad, talking about she wanted a burger from McDonald's. Petty shit. Like, just say you don't like the boy. Like, just say you don't want to be in a relationship with him and go. Just say you don't like the boy and go. Because at this point, you're just picking little stuff. You know? So, my brother noticed the way... Hold on. My brother also noticed the way that she was staring at him on, like, some romantic stuff. And I never noticed, though. Just oblivious as hell. So we already got some shady behavior. We got a congratulations in the chat. I don't know what y'all congratulating about because it's too high up. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, it's all up here. Damn, I can't even see. Oh, shout out to Runs with Stars. You said just made it to the chat. Just got home from having my son. Thanks for the compliment on my lipstick and congratulations on your new baby. So proud of you, girl. That's awesome. That is awesome. What is September? Is it Libra season yet? I'm bad. I think it is, and I made it on the damn calendar. I would know, right? Nope, it's not Libra season yet. So you got you a little Virgo baby just right there. Congratulations. So, back to our little phone sellers here. So it all started when LJ and Allison took a vacation to California. LJ wanted Allison to go to Cali to meet his family. They're moving pretty fast. They're moving very fast. They came home a few days later because Southwest was still having bad delays. And Allison called me to tell me that they're actually going to move to California. Girl, you said you hate him. Like, what? Why do you want to live with him? And he don't even take you out. And he's just so horrible. I can't deny the fact that I was a little upset to learn this news, but also I thought it wouldn't be a good idea for them to move away together because they haven't even been together a whole year. That's what I'm saying. Things are moving fast, and God forbid they argue and he puts her ass out. Now you're across the country, nobody, no family, like, scary. Days later, I got a random text from Allison on Snapchat. She asked me to catfish her boyfriend on Instagram. She asked me to catfish her boyfriend on Instagram. Girl, how old are we? I'm telling you, I didn't even need to get into the story. I could sense the vibe from the beginning. As soon as you said this guy was not her type, but she liked him, but he's not. She liked him. Basically, she liked the idea of him. And she's trying to find different reasons to break up with him when it's like, girl, break up. And just refresher, they are 21 years old, early 20s. If you don't break up with this man and let him go and do his thing, like, and you talking about catfishing him. To do what? To catch him cheating? Like, girl, just leave. Oh my gosh. I was worried about catfishing her boyfriend. I thought it would backfire on us. Also, I haven't catfished anyone's boyfriend since I was a freaking teenager. That's what I'm saying. Like, grow up. She was like, look, you need to do this for me. I'm not doing this by myself. Like, girl, bye. This is crazy. She said, she told me you could be years in a relationship, feel like you are in a solid, committed relationship with a man, and they will cheat on you. And I wanted to prove her wrong. Friend. 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 She talking about some. I wanted to prove her wrong because I knew LJ loved her. So I didn't think he'd fall for the catfish. So I wanted to prove her wrong. So I agreed to be the catfish. And she put a cloud emoji because it's like, girl, you sound crazy. You a lie too. You about to be a liar just like your friend. Your friend talking about some, well, it's giving I'm eating Cheetos. And I've never tasted Cheetos before. My mom never lets me have Cheetos. Her ass. Well, men always cheat on you. Yeah, well, I just want her to believe in my boy LJ, my A1 day one, the one guy that I've known just as long as I've known her. Like, come on, friend. Come on, friend. I'm glad you put the cloud emoji because I'm about to say, come on, friend. Child. Here she go. I set up the fake Instagram profile. Oh my God. I posed as a girl named Stephanie. Oh my God, this is so insecure. This is so insecure. Not Allison. Okay, I'm side-eyeing Allison because I told y'all I already side-eye people who say that they have certain preferences, you know, like that are aesthetics when it comes to a mate, and like they won't even talk to somebody if they don't have it. I feel like low-key it's like prejudice, like it's underlying prejudice. And now, shocker, the type of girl that Allison wants to use, the profile picture, she said Allison requested that the girl be light-skinned with big titties and a big booty. Allison wanted a girl like that, and here's Allison's explanation. I'm telling you right now, Allison's got some shit to work out on the inside, but Allison's explanation is, Allison wanted a girl like that because she would be the complete opposite in looks as her, because she is dark-skinned and a little bit on the thinner side. Your friend Allison problematic, bro. I'm just letting you know that shit. Your friend Allison problematic as fuck. It's giving I make light-skinned IMVU character vibes. Like, your friend is a little problematic. Your friend a little problematic. Like, it is giving a little insecure, right? Because, talking about she's just a little bit on the thinner So, I created the account after a day. And then who's the girl picture that you using, girl? I spent the week messaging LJ, and he was actually entertaining the catfish. We had to get another friend involved. Why? Wait, what? We had to get another friend involved? What? Why? Sis, y'all are a little psych. We had to get another friend involved. I felt terrible for catfishing because he was saying all of this stuff to the girl Stephanie, and I spent a good day crying over it. Okay, so with love, with so much love, I am calling big fat cap. I'm calling big fat cap because I was also young and naive as well. But when I was 21, I wasn't like, oh my God, a man would never cheat on me. Oh my God, men are actually bad. Like, big cap, big cap. You want to just say you was down to catfish for the squad, bro? Say I was bored and I wanted to do that shit. Like, be real, bro. I will not judge you. I will not judge you. Just be real and was like, bro, honestly, that shit sound like fun. But to keep it real, this shit wouldn't even have made me cry because it's no sweat off their back. They haven't been in a relationship that long. She's been expressing she doesn't like him every time he does something nice for her. Again, I'm not just basing off of what you told me. He tried to bring her food for work. He done moved her out of her abusive parents' home and shit. He's trying to do all this shit, and all he keeps getting is pushback, pushback, pushback. And they're in the fucking honeymoon phase. I'm sorry, but if you're not gonna love on me, bitch, somebody about to love on me. Like, so it's kind of like, what are you crying for? It's not like this is a married couple and your girl pregnant. Like, I don't know. It's just giving big fat cap. It's giving big fat cap. But it's okay. Like, girl, just stand in your messy boots. You even said you used to do it as a teenager. Damn, not the person said it in the story, lying. Girl. Girl, I'm dead. Bro, I love y'all, bro. Y'all are funny as hell. Okay, hold on. Let me get back to the story. Hold on. So when I was in the bed crying, girl, I can't believe he actually... I can't believe he's talking to this Fashion Nova model. I just... like, girl. I guarantee you, LJ would have talked to a whole man how you was depriving him. Cause shit. I'm just saying. God damn, this is toxic. Okay, I'm sorry. So, the following week, Look! The following week, Allison gonna mention how fine this guy we work with is. I'm trying to tell you, this girl is insecure and messy, bro. Like, you need to stop fucking with her. So, I find out that it is my brother's best friend who she talking about is fine. And they work together. So you crushing on another dude at the job that works with your man and your... Oh my God. So because of all of that shit, I ended up leaving the job. Like, I don't even blame you. But all of her people still work there. So my brother's best friend, we're going to call Ryan, starts flirting with Allison. Oh my God. Ryan is doing this because, just to be blunt, he just wants to smash anybody. Well, then I would let Allison know that, because she seems like the type to give a fuck about guys that don't give a fuck, and then don't give a fuck about guys that do. So I would warn her. I'd be like, girl, you're probably going to get fucked up about this guy. You might want to leave him alone. He's more toxic than you. Like, do with that information what you will, sis. So Ryan began talking to my brother about how he's going to smash some girl at his job. Not, being slick. Allison began texting Ryan, right? And I suggest... So she cheating. This girl cheating on her dude in real life. I suggested we go out the same night she began talking about him. I didn't want her to cheat on LJ. So the night we were supposed to go out, Allison ended up getting into a major fight with LJ. She texted me about how she wanted to... Yeah, you need to cut this girl off. She's talking about she want to off herself. The call is coming from inside the house, Allison. You have caused all these problems so far. Like, literally everything is just not happening to you. Like, you're doing shit, girl. And I'm over here and look, this is a serious thing. I know people do threaten that and do actually do stuff to themselves over relationships. Don't get me wrong, but it be the stunt queens like this. Cause look, I was scared because she never texted me back. Don't put me through that type of stress, bro. Don't do that, cause I will never talk to you again, bro. Like, I take that shit so seriously. If you tell me you're gonna do that to yourself and I don't hear from you, bro, I'm about to do a wellness check, all that shit, and got me looking crazy. I care more about your life than you. You're done. I will never talk to you again. I will never talk to you again. Like, we are grown as fuck. Like, I will never talk to you again. That is some high school bullshit. Talking about, I'm gonna do myself. Like, if you don't cut it the fuck out. Got me over here. So the next day after she did that, Allison barely told me about the night and what happened. Turns out she was texting Ryan, side dude, and Ryan told my brother about how Allison agreed. This girl's sick. Allison got LJ to agree to let Ryan smash her on some cuck shit. Like, at this point, LJ, you need to get out. You need to leave. And y'all, I can't stress this enough. Do not be introducing people to your family before a year in. Because then stuff like this happens. This man done flew her out to California. Probably ain't even been to Cali in her damn life. Don't do it, bro. She told him how she is bi, but she never came out to me, and I'm her best friend. And she told him how toxic she is, and I'm just beyond shocked. And my brother was like, I told you she's toxic. So we're starting to get the vibes that there might be something wrong with Allison. No shit. You should have known that when she had you over here catfishing, like, outside of high school. Oh my God. And I hope you know LJ ain't agreed to that, by the way. She's about to just go cheat. Like, so Allison called me later that day to let me know that she was bi. And also she told me that she cheated on LJ with an ex-fling, who we're going to call Nick. You know what's interesting though? Why I had to say big fat cap? Sis, where are your tears for all these times your homegirl done cheated on LJ, but you just got all this for LJ, right? This bitch done admitted to cheating on him twice, so you're just like, but when he over here talking to a IMVU baddie catfish, you're like, oh my God. Bro, oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. So the ex-fling is named Nick. Right, it's giving damn that's crazy energy, right? So she met Nick at Walmart, and they had a solely intimate relationship, like just sexual, right? Physical, I should say. And it ended because he just wanted to be friends, right? And Allison and LJ were arguing, and she told, oh, and Nyala, that is a good point. She talked about some guidelines verification. This is not her story for real. So the only reason why I was considering this still being her story is because our friend here has interjected and intertwined herself and enmeshed so much. You got her brothers and everybody involved. And it's like, I wouldn't be surprised at the end of this, you end up sleeping with Allison. Like, I just wouldn't be shocked at this. I wouldn't be shocked. Oh my gosh. So, Allison and LJ were arguing, and she told him everything. She told him about her cheating, and that I was the one catfishing him as Stephanie. That's your cross to bear, girl. He wasn't mad at me for catfishing, but he was hurt by her cheating. About a week later, Allison and I decided to go out. Why are you still hanging out with her? Like, I'm sorry, but I would have been like, sis, why the fuck did my name come up? Allison, get out. Like, why did my name come up? When you're confessing to your boyfriend about all of yours, why is my name coming up? Like, yes, that's your cross to bear. That's something like it is what it is. But it's like, I'm not about to go nowhere with you after this. Like, what was that? She didn't even get any consequences for her actions. Nobody is holding Allison accountable, including you, sis. I really hope at the end of this, she's gone. I really do. So, oh my God. This girl is crazy. This girl is crazy. Allison and I decided to go out because we haven't hung out in a few days. She wanted to go to a club, and I wasn't sure about going to a club. I never really wanted to go to one. I'll go with friends, though. So she called LJ. Not y'all Please don't tell me y'all are still trying to be friends through all this shit. That shit is so bogus. That's why my ass don't got no friends now, because I can't even pretend to be cool with you, bro. Like, I can't. Like, bro, you're a psycho, bro. And poor LJ must feel shitty being your friend and you still hanging out with crazy ass Allison. Because if y'all are even on chilling terms, she's talking about she called LJ to tell him we were going to go to the club. They were barely even getting over the blowout fight they just had, and Allison wanted to go out. Oh, I forgot they lived together. And she expressed to me how she doesn't want to be tied down, so I went over to their apartment. And they got into a big fight that lasted a few hours. Hours. I had to sit in the middle and watch all of this because Allison was the one that picked me up. Damn. That's another reason I would say, like, I couldn't be me either, because I'll definitely, bro, I'm not dropping my car off nowhere. I'm not taking no Uber nowhere. I'm driving my whip, because this is, like, my worst nightmare, being, like, stuck at somebody's shit. Damn, bro. I found out that Allison told LJ that she lied. She said she wanted to see him smash another girl, and that she was poly. So now LJ is just depressed at the idea of just Allison going around town smashing everybody, child. The only reason he even talked to Stephanie, the catfish, was to get her into a relationship for Allison. He was only doing this to please her, and I was completely thrown for a loop because she had lied. Once her and LJ calmed down, we went to McDonald's. So, this girl had you make a Snapchat to try to catch him do something when she put him up to go and find them a third. And now my only thing with that is usually guys are very shitty at finding thirds and will usually come out straight up and be like, hi, I have a girlfriend and we're into blah, blah, blah. Like, so if he didn't do that, sis, that's probably cap. But regardless, she still lied about the stipulations of the relationship of adding other people, of what she told Ryan and what she's saying right in your face. Got you? So a few days ago, Allison called me after work. Girl, you only got like a few sentences left. Like, I really hope you're not still cool with her. Like, this girl is going to get you in trouble, like real trouble one day. Like, real trouble. This is giving jail behavior. I know a few bitches that act like Allison and they've been to jail a few times. Like, I'm just saying, like, this is giving jail behavior. It's giving convict. Like, you might not want to go with her down. Okay, hold on. A few days ago, Allison called me after work. The night we were going to go to the club, she was going to tell me about this. Allison told me, I don't believe it. Allison told me that she lied about cheating on LJ. My mouth dropped. I couldn't believe she would lie about something like this. Allison told me I just wanted to test you guys. And by you guys, she meant LJ, another friend of hers, and I. I had to take a few breaths. So let me put you on game. Either two things happen. One, she's still manipulating LJ and wants all of her stories to coincide so you guys can all be kumbaya and hang out and she can continue to do whatever the hell she wants while still having LJ. Or two, it's how I predicted from the beginning. She never wanted to be with him and was just saying any old crazy shit for him to break up with her so that she wouldn't have to be a grown-ass woman and break up with him herself. One of two things. Either way, you're doing way too fucking much, bitch. You doing way too much. And I can't be with no bitch that constantly got to be the main character of a psychological thriller, bitch. You don't even want to be the main character of some making my way downtown me. Like, no, you want to be a fucking psychological thriller main character. Like, you got it. You're good. Like, if your life is that boring that you have to spin all these webs and, like, do all this Looney Tunes stuff, Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. We are so good. We are so good. Like, I get my adrenaline fix. I'll go maybe do a little jog, watch a scary movie. I don't need drama in my life. Like, what? I took some deep breaths. All of this stuff went on for a damn month. I felt like I was the one who enabled her to cheat on him because she brought up the catfish. I spent time and tears on the situation. Let's just say I'm a little pissed off. I feel like this is on some Lifetime movies. Yes. Honestly, I feel like I was on Punk'd. Allison told LJ about this because she's seen how sad and distant he has been with her. Okay, definitely might be option one. Because if it was option two and she just wanted him to break up with her, she wouldn't care. She's like, okay, mission accomplished, I got it. I think she actually did cheat, and she's just telling LJ a freaking story to sling him around, and because you guys share the same friend groups, she's trying to get everybody on the same page. In my Dr. Umar voice, does that not sound suspicious to you? Does that not sound suspicious? You lied about multiple things, but we got Ryan, a real life freaking person, saying that he was about to get some biscuit off of you. Like, I'm just so confused. Like, I'm seeing caps in the chat. Exactly. It's giving cap. It's giving cap. Said, I don't know if I believe her. My family does not like her because of all she put me through mentally. They don't believe it because she let it go on for so long. I don't believe it either. Why would she let it go on for this long? Because she's attention hungry. She wants attention. Unfortunately, people that come from homes like hers, very strict, you have to do certain things to get attention. And they're usually not normal things, right? Girl, I used to have a friend like this who was a pathological liar. That's how they used to get attention. They used to make the most craziest web of lies. And the end goal or the end game would be the same thing every time. It would be their parents taking their phone, going through everything and being like, oh my God, this is so crazy. Look how manipulative. Look how this and look how that. And that was the attention. It's all about attention. Have you noticed every time she hits you up, she's giving you more new information that is bringing the attention on her? Notice how, like one of the mods said earlier, this story did have to do with you, but only because she enmeshed you into her business. Like, Should I still be for... Okay, chat, we got the questions. I'm going to put the questions on the screen. Let's go. Should I... One, why would she let this go on for so long? I just answered that. She wants attention. Two, should I be friends with her or should I cut her off? You should definitely cut her off because you are freaking next. And I guarantee you, I bet you this day. I just bet. Okay, I bet she talks so much shit about you. I bet you she talks so much shit about you, bro. I bet you. You need to cut that off before she gets you in, like, criminal trouble. Like, that shit's cutesy when you're young, 19, 18, But the older we get, that shit turns criminal. Like, you don't know. Third one, what would you do? I would cut her off. I linked some pictures of Allison and I. I'm the one with the red hair. You are so adorable. You and Allison are twinning. Bro. You guys got the same little piercing and stuff. Yeah, bro, I would protect your peace. Cause you over here lying about who you have an intimacy with. That's a short lie away from lying about, like, really. I don't know. I wouldn't want to be around it like that. Okay, so everybody's just like, cut her off. Tell my sis, I know you didn't write in asking this question. Tiara makes a good point. Why do you want to be her friend? What are the pros of being this person's friend? I mean, it seems like they're living on their own just fine without your help. And it seems like she's only using LJ for... She could still be using LJ if it is a lie. She could still just be using LJ for a place to stay. But really, bruh, I don't know. I don't know. And I feel like it's a slippery slope when you meet somebody at work, period. Because I feel like there's always a background noise of opportunistic shit. Because it's like, bro, we met in an environment where we're like, go getting money. I don't know. Okay. Jay said, sis is so emotionally invested. It's like she is dating them. That's what I'm saying. You got to get out of here. And like, honestly, I'm going to just say it because I wasn't going to say it, but I'm going to say it. I wasn't going to say it, but I'm going to say it. Wasn't going to say it, but I'm going to say it. Y'all look similar, but y'all don't look similar. It's giving insecure. Like, I really feel like this girl wants, like, I don't know. I could just see stuff happening down the line, bro. I could just already see it because of the picture. Like, I could already see it, bro. I don't know. I could already see it happening. Like, what is the benefit of doing this? Like, Anthony says you're 100% right. I used to be friends with someone like this, and there would always be something, right? There's always going to be something. And I guarantee you, if you are not center focused on her drama, she's not going to fuck with you. I guarantee you. That's why I said I guarantee you she talks about you to other people. I already know. Because y'all are both pretty. Y'all are both pretty girls. And y'all are both, like, naturally pretty girls. So it's like, what can she say about, like, what can she say about you? I don't know. Push and Please says, you should be friends with her if and only if you want to be an actress. Because you got the... I'm sorry. Right. She said an actress. Jesus. And then it's like all the dudes she wanted to mess with at work, she had to mess with your brother's best friend. It's like things are just too close. And then she only messes with dudes that both of you guys work with. It's just too close. The proximity is too close. She wants you to be involved in the catfishing. She wants you to know all of the intimate relations that she has. Too close. It's just too close to you, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'll keep my eye out, girl. I would keep my eye out. Definitely agree with Kira. Set some freaking boundaries ASAP, and I bet you she's gonna freak the hell out. Cause I don't think her type gonna fuck with no boundaries, bro. And by her type, I mean Looney Tunes, because that's not normal to constantly need a conflict going on. And unfortunately, there's going to be a point in her life where everything does slow down. And she's probably going to have a damn panic attack or some shit. Like, I don't know. Definitely, it's not high school no more. Time to hang it up. We can't afford to mess with people like this. You can lose your life, your livelihood. Like, we just can't afford it. We can't. Not this time. But I don't know. I remember you from the last story that you sent in, and I know you're like a real cool ass chick. And usually people like to use people energy for different things, you know? And I feel like she sees the cool, calm, and collectedness in you, and that's why she wants to be around you. And it's just like, baby, that's not you. You're loony. You're messy. You're mixy. Like, and I know they be like opposite attracts and shit, but birds of a feather do flock together. And there's going to be a point in time where your name, just like what happened with that catfish shit, your name's going to get brought up in her mess, and you're going to have to fucking cash that check. Like, I'm going to need you to decide at the end of this live if you haven't already cut her off. And usually when our family don't like somebody, boy, everybody I done made a story time about on this damn channel, my family told me to stop fucking with them when I was a damn teenager. Like, I swear to you. Listen to them. They're not just being haters. They see little things that we don't because they've experienced more people in the world than we have, you know? Because I wish I would have listened to my mom when I was in high school about certain people. It would have saved me a lot of freaking trouble. So, yeah, if y'all have any more advice, please leave it in the comments below. I think we're all on the same page. You might need to drop that. And when you do drop that, I would literally drop it like a damn feather, because this bitch is gonna, not to call her out her name, but I guarantee you this girl is gonna make it seem like you slashed her tires or something, and y'all didn't even know each other that long. It's just so crazy. So interesting. And I know there's like this little rhetoric online that's like, beware of people with no friends and shit like that. I don't think that's really fair. But what I will say is to beware of people that when you first meet them, they come on so strong, like so strong, to the point where it's a little confusing as to how they don't have close friends, because you're so charismatic, you're so outgoing, you're all in my face, you're texting me, you're calling me. How do you not have any other friends? Hey, but look, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm about to move on to the next story. And it is called I Don't Need Advice, I'm Just Venting. And I don't know if I've read this one and then there's an update, but she did send me an update. So if it sounds familiar, just hang on because there is an update, okay? But yeah, I don't need advice, just venting. So, hey girl, like everyone, I absolutely love you and your channel and watching you and your little fam grow. Well, thank you. I am older than you, by the way. I am 29, but you are so funny. Girl, you're only 3 years older than me. What's up? What's good? Oh my God, we're getting so grown. Like, what is this? Like, I made my first YouTube video 10 years ago at 16. And now I'm 26 with y'all on a Wednesday. Shooting the shit. So crazy. Thank you so much for kicking it with me. I really do appreciate ya. She wants me to call her Nikki, but I know your real name. But I won't do you. I won't do you. Thank you so much. So I am a Taurus sun, a Leo moon, and an Aries rising. Ooh, shout out to all my Taurus women. Y'all are my fave. Shout out to all the Taurus out there. Shout out to all the Leos and the Aries as well. Make sure you guys put your sign in the chat. So, sorry, I didn't think it would be so long. Hopefully I find it in a live, but thank you for taking the time to read it. Basically, I'll try to make this quick. I was working at a ratchet massage place. That's a scary place for it to be ratchet. What was ratchet about it? Like, I'm scared now. Like, what is in a ratchet massage place? You don't get real oils. You just get, like coconut oil. I'm confused. Random, but do y'all just random? Y'all could put it in the chat if you want to. Do you guys have any massage parlors that are open locally? I live in Florida where there's tons of old people. We have tons of spas here. It's a retirement state, so we have tons of spas and stuff. They're all closed here. I don't know if it's C19 or the monkeypox or what, but there are no more massage parlors. I've been seeing some getting busted for what Nyala said in the chat, but yeah, they're all just closed. Let me know. Do you guys still have them? Because we don't have nothing. Y'all talking about they rubbing them down with Vaseline? Ew. Not the Vaseline. That would be so strong. That's what I'm saying. Is it happy ending ratchet or what's going on? So, everything was cool. The manager we're going to call Snake was actually really cool and funny. We are the same age. Her mom is the owner of the place I worked at. And everyone else there was so cool, funny, and easy to get along with. So we have a coworker hangout to build as a team, and I started to trust her. And my coworker said how chill she is, and there's no drama. Okay, sounds nice. And it sounds like a lot of y'all in the chat still have spas where you're at. Good to know. Yeah, I'm not talking about like closed, like, oh, we'll be back soon. I'm talking like the building is gutted out and they're going to put something new in it, like indefinitely closed type thing. But yeah, that's dope. I might have to go to Georgia to get me a little spa day then because that'd be nice. Anyway, let me not get off topic. So let's jump to me working here for over a year, and this year was a bad one, but it always made me feel better that I had a job that wasn't causing me stress, and I worked with friends from school, and I made good friends here. So now this 1 month, one of the office girls hears me talking about how I want to leave, but I feel bad because I love it here, and Snake has some health issues, and I just felt bad leaving, right? She pulls me to the side and basically tells me, F this place and the bitches that run it. Word of advice for any of my baby corporate girlies. Don't do this. Never pull someone aside to talk shit because you never know who somebody knows. People be in the office that are married and pretending like they're single for like privacy reasons. You don't know who you're talking to or who you talking about. OMG. This is like, and this has happened to everybody in life, where you get the pie face, you talking shit, and then the person be like, well, actually, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, child. And she was like, girl, I wish I could tell you, but I shouldn't, and I don't want to lose my job. So I play ball. I tell her, it's fine. I promise not to say anything. She finally tells me that Snake has been telling everyone. Look here. Snake has been telling everyone all of my personal business at work. And not only did she repeat things I told her in confidence, she also told them made up lies. So basically, there was a new girl. The new girl peeped the work culture and pulled her aside and was like, yeah, these ain't your friends, girl. They're not your friends. They're moving grimy. I know all your tea and I don't even know you. Wow. That's another corporate lesson for my baby corporate girlies. These are your coworkers, not your friend. Don't get it fucked up. These ain't your sisters. Exactly, Jelly. These are not your friends. These are not your friends. Girl, my heart was beating so fast. I wanted to cuss her out, but I kept my composure. I found this out 2 days ago, and I'm finishing out the week, and then I'm quitting with no warning, as you should have, regardless if that was your friend, whatever. Like, you do not owe nobody no 2 weeks in this damn climate. Because why am I putting in this 2 weeks? Because somebody does not care to pay me enough for a livable wage, so I have to go elsewhere or whatever. I'm not about to, like, what? Did you give me the grace and opportunity to help me with my financial situation? No. So why am I... Okay. I'm glad I found out, but I wish one of my closer coworkers would have told me sooner. And the reason why they didn't is because tenure and all that BS. They knew that they were going to... Shoot, you were there for a long time. They're like, bro, I'm not trying to be the cause of no drama and stuff. But what they could have done was told Snake to shut the fuck up. You'd be like, hey, bro, I'm tired of... I've had to do that to a few people at Ratchet Corp. Like, I'm like, look, I don't know what you got going on with so-and-so, but, like, I'm not trying to be involved. Or, like, I'm just not trying to hear it. Or I'll just say little things that'll make people feel stupid about talking about stuff. Like, damn, girl, you're still on him. Like, little things like that will make people like, ooh. Or I'd be like, damn, you still mad at her about that? And then the people will start to notice how stupid. Like, okay, well, I can't keep beating the dead horse with this person because I'm going to look dumb. But, yeah, they definitely could have just not engaged in the conversation. Because in order for somebody to come back and say that they were talking shit, like, they weren't talking to a brick wall. Same with the new girl. I'm sure she came to the new girl and was talking shit. And that's why the new girl was like, oh, so you're a grind ball. Okay, bet. I'm about to go tell a girl. So... The best part is that I am stealing her clients. Ooh. And I'm literally the best worker here, and they're already short-staffed. And I know my girls are leaving shortly after me. Ooh, I love when stuff like that be happening at work. Like, one person quit, and then you be like, oh, you thought that was it? No, like, we've been talking about quitting for a long time. Like, bye. It's all 8 of us. Peace. Good luck. So, I hope the place... She says she hope it burns to the ground. I'll send updates after I confront her. Well, I have the confrontation. And sorry for any typos. I know you a little grammar police. No, I've been getting better with age. I've been getting real better. Here's some pictures of me. I didn't get the pictures. I'm sorry, sweets. I didn't get it. Here's some pictures of me and her because everyone says she was jealous of me, but I don't know why because I thought she was beautiful, like a model. But you know what? Fuck that bitch. Okay, let me see. What's the update? Update. Since I quit, 4 more employees quit. Damn. That's a lot. Oh, and shout out to Andivas in the chat, sending you good news. Sending you good news and blessings, for sure. So here's the update. Since I quit, 4 employees quit too. They also said that the girl was lying about being sick. So you remember the whole reason she felt bad for leaving Snake is because Snake said she had like this serious illness. Turns out that was a lie. Y'all, and just like how I just said, wishing well wishes and good news, there are certain things about your health that you do not play about. Like, your health is not a game. You should not be lying to people saying you have these serious sicknesses, because that's people's reality. Like, it's sick to say that. Like, and now one of the ex-employees is suing her. Oh, damn. One of the ex-employees is suing her for slander and defamation. They about to drag this hoe through court for being a liar. That's crazy. Haha, that is what she gets. She's also been creeping on my page recently. She's been liking things from her business account. I'm not going to block it, though. She could keep on creeping. No, for real. Like, keep on, girl. You're about to be locked up anyway. She about to be getting her little Tasha K on with her little defamation suit. Like, you can't just keep lying on people and expect to have no repercussions, because it always comes back. It always comes back. And that's the end of the story. What do y'all think about that? Here, I'm gonna put the chat back on the screen. But yeah, you could definitely get sued for more than one thing. Like, and then you're the boss and you're over here stirring up shit. Like, what are you doing? Stardust says, I remember working with a lady who kept talking shit about everyone to everyone and would not take the hint to shut up. I wouldn't respond or just say okay, and she would just continue. Like, yeah, some people don't know how to fucking stop. Like, some people just don't know how to fucking stop. Even if you do just, like, sit there and don't say anything, like, they just won't stop. That happened at Ratchet Court one time, and, like, except it was a guy sitting next to the Chatty Cathy, and, like, the dude just was not reciprocating. Like, he would just, like, just stand there. Like, he would just stare at his screen and not talk. And she'd be like, damn, you mad at me? Blah, blah, blah. Still wouldn't talk. Like, and it just kept going and going and going until finally, like, one of the TLs was like, hey, we could hear you on other people's phone call. Like, you need to shut up. Like, I don't care. Like, shut up. Like, we're grown. This is not high school. I think that's the problem. People forget that work is not school. Okay? This is America. Unfortunately, you got to pay to go to school. You don't get paid to go to school. Unfortunately, not everybody here anyway. But yeah, it's just such unnecessary drama, and really just because people don't got shit going on at home, and they just want to bring it up here, and they want to enmesh their personal life and their work life. And I'm telling y'all, it's not where it's at. It's so freeing to clock out. I'm telling you, it's so freeing to clock out. Let me see. Dahlia says, all my coworkers that ended up dying never worked out. Someone ended up quitting. Things got messy and awkward. Like, damn. Shit. That's the eeriest shit. When someone dies at your job, it's like a 2-second, yep, anyway, back to work. Really makes you think about putting that notice. It's like, they don't give a damn. They really don't. They really do not care. Madeline says it's crazy because even when you stop replying, they keep going. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like, you just got to let them get themselves in trouble for talking. You just like, bro, stop talking to me. Stop it. Stop. I agree with Tiara. She says some people take longer to grow up, but what I think also happens just from, surveying the people I used to work with, it's mainly people that started families young, so they really didn't have to get the chance to have a college experience. They probably don't have a degree, and this is like the most wage that they can match to having a degree. And I'm just talking about within my city, like economically. And you kind of missed out on that socialization, that adult socialization and that adult fraternization. So I get it, but you have to still reel it back. You're still an adult at the end of the day. Who are you clocking in for? You clocking in for your baby? You clocking in to, yourself to pay the bills? Like, remember who you clocking in for. Period. Like, this is not summer camp. This is work. Like, But yeah, she need to be worried about that lawsuit, especially if it's a smaller business. She needs to be worried. Like, she needs to be worried. But yeah, heavy on it's not school. Heavy on it's not school. And let me know in the comments what you guys think about this story in the comments below. What would you guys do if you dedicated a year of your life to like a family company, just find out that family was lying on you and talking trash about you behind your back and just being a weirdo? Let me know in the comments below. Or if you've ever been in a situation like this where you had like a little chatty Cathy at work that liked to just make up lies for fun. Like, crazy people. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy. Y'all need to, if you haven't watched my call center story times, like, you need to go and watch that playlist. Like, it's so funny. I watch it sometimes just to get a good old laugh. And like, that story time with the coworker that pretended to be pregnant. Now that girl was a liar for real. Really, Spoke? She don't ever want to chill with me. Like, you just don't leave me like that? Okay. But yeah, y'all need to go watch that. That was some crazy stuff. That was some like lies on lies on lies on lies. So, let's get into the last story of the stream. We've already been an hour in. Really? It doesn't feel like it. It doesn't even feel like it. Huh. Well, this last one is called Don't Let Loneliness Drive You to Toxicity. My hot girl summer. My hot girl summer. Like, hot boy. Like, really, at this point. Oh, this one's not that long. Okay. It's just really tiny text. Oh, my. Oh. Hey, tribe. I'm going to get right into it. My name is Elle. Like, you know, Belle. You know. Yeah. And this is a cautionary tale about the summer of 2021 when I was 16. So if you were 16 in the summer of 2021, then that means that you are 17 now, but you say you're a Capricorn, so that means you are turning 17 in like, don't laugh at me because I was definitely about to count on my hands, and don't act like y'all don't be counting on your hands. Okay, I haven't been in school for like 6 months. Don't do me. I definitely was about to count how many months was until Capricorn season because, you know, my niece is a Capricorn. Her birthday's in January. But I know that there are some December Capricorns. So, okay. We got a youngin'. We got a little baby tribe member. Got my blood pressure up because I'm scared. I'm scared when y'all be telling me y'all be doing scary stuff. Okay. So, I'm a Capricorn that had recently broken up with my crazy, abusive ex-boyfriend of a year who was a Cancer with severe mommy issues and internalized homophobia with a fetishization of black girls. That was a mouthful. How does he got all that going on at only as a teenager? Like, bro, how you got all that inside your little heart already? Like, what? Child. Oh, y'all are saying, yeah, it's about 3 to 4 months. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sorry, that just blew me because I'm like, damn, that was a lot. So he is definitely displaying narcissistic traits. And during that relationship, I had lost a lot of my friends. Well, that's really sad. I feel like stuff like mood disorders and stuff like that. I think it takes a little bit longer to know. And I'm not blaming you. I blame social media for throwing around all these trigger words like sociopath and narcissist and shoot, even shit like fetishization and shit. But like, no, I'm gonna be real. Like right now, the whole narcissist and sociopath gets thrown around a lot. I'm gonna just stick to what you said originally. This man got issues. He got mommy issues and he got problems and he's freaking abusive. Like, and I'm glad that you're not with him no more. Because a lot of young girls in your position, they don't have the tools to get out of situations like that. So I'm glad that you're okay. He also emotionally cheated on me with a girl that will be a main character. And you hung out with her? Okay. So we're going to call her Bug Eyes because she was a crazy bug-eyed bitch. See, y'all about to... Where's my water? Y'all about to have me over here. Shout out to all my bug-eyed girls, by the way. I love a good bug-eyed bitch. No shade. I do love me a good bug-eyed bitch. Anyway, him and Bug Eyes got along great, probably because they were both narcissists with victim mentalities. Again, I'm going to use these words with a grain of salt here because, like, if anything, off of face value of what I can say is that your man is crazy. Your ex was abusive. But what? How did we get here? So they would both meet up at parks in the middle of the night and they would sit in a hammock together and talk about their emotions. And it caused turmoil on my mental health and the relationship. So they eventually stopped. But I still broke up with him anyways. Afterwards, I was alone for one of the first times, which I honestly needed to stay alone for a little while. And then came in Bug Eyes. This girl saw me in a vulnerable state and came swooping in like a vulture. She came off sweet and apologetic at first, and I knew I shouldn't have even fucked with her, but I was young, dumb, bored, and lonely, and I had been friends with her previous to the situation. Here's my thing. I know you said, whatever. So y'all were friends before the situation, right? So, friend, why are you caked up with my boyfriend, weirdo? We're not friends afterwards. You can't be the person to try to comfort me and my breakup when you were caked up with my boyfriend. It don't matter if y'all didn't fuck. Y'all were having emotional conversation and you were sneaking around to do it. Weird. Obviously, bro isn't a prize. And I think that may be why you thought like, oh, well, I'm not about to say fuck my friend over some bum ass dude. And yes, this was literally last year. Yes, this happened in 2021, this incident. So I'm just saying though, like, Miss Bug-Eyed is definitely ain't no friend. She is definitely a foe in this scenario. Because it's like, yeah, he ain't no catch, but it don't matter. It's the fucking principle. Like, I know for a fact that you are one of those girls that, like, you want you just want to be around me in some state. Like, I would just be really suspicious. Because it's like, why do you want to be around me, girl? Like, that's weird. It's weird. That's not comforting behavior. Quickly but surely, the friendship got weird and toxic. She relied on me for emotional support completely, just like my ex. Damn. I think what might be happening is y'all are coming of age and shit, and y'all are probably trying to talk about shit, and, like, you're probably just not on that wave of trying to, like, you get what I'm saying? Everybody decompresses differently when they're a teenager. Everybody lashes out differently when they're a teenager. I don't know. Maybe they both have their own little language of doing it, but I wouldn't say that I don't know. This is just really complex because it's like you're so young. I just feel bad putting like these indefinite ass labels on anybody involved because it's like you all have so much growing to do. I don't know. She said that she could never be alone by herself and was clingy as fuck, just like him. She encouraged my self-destructive behaviors and pushed disordered, let's say, habits and other things in her path, basically, in her coming of age. Misery loves company. I decided this was my transformational hot girl summer, but deep down, I was struggling more than I ever had in life. And see, this is why I'm just like, is this a hot girl summer for real? Like, y'all are kids. I'm just being real. Y'all are kids. Like, you can't even have a hot girl summer. You have no car. You don't got no money to go and like do shit. Like, you can't consent to shit. You can't drink alcohol. You can't do anything hot girl related. So what are we really having? We are having a depressed girl summer. So now that you have said that you have done the drugs and stuff like that and like all this stuff, I just want to tell you this. You know how you're annoyed of your ex and this girl, how they are overly emotional and they share emotions and stuff like that. I recall being that age and having little powwows like that with my friends, and we don't realize it, and then we end up being fucking 25 and be like, oh shit, I did tell my childhood trauma to my friend that one time in that rave in that basement. Like, bro, the same way how you're numbing yourself out with your stuff, which I really, really, really hope, and this is why I get so scared reading some of you guys, the younger people's stuff, because it's like, when time hasn't passed, I just get worried that you're still in this dark place, but you're trying to write it off like you're not. And I really hope that you're not using or like, and I really hope your eating habits are normal and stuff like that, because that is your way of being overly emotional and talking. You get what I'm saying? Everybody's hurting. You guys just don't have the words yet to process and explain what y'all are going through right now. You know, you do not need to be having no hot girl summer. You need to be having to graduate from fucking high school and get away from all these crackheads. That's what you need to do, for real. Because these people are going to drag you to hell. She said, I'm glad I could look back and laugh now. I had no self-esteem, just like Bug Eyes, except I'm a good person, and that just didn't seem, and I just couldn't see it at the time due to the clouds of the trauma. Once Bug Eyes' girlfriend came into the picture, it got even weirder. So they were both pathological liars, addicts, and they didn't want to get better. And they made their drugs their whole personality. And on their path to not becoming crack whores, girl. Child. Crack whores. Okay. All right, girl. And I don't use that term lightly or commonly. Well, y'all better be careful, because you could definitely be a snort away from death. So we're going to call Bug Eyes' girlfriend basically the bedlam. And if y'all don't know what that is, that's like the madam. Oh my gosh. No, she's talking about like literally the bedlam, like from Coraline. The bedlam from Coraline. Y'all are a mess. Y'all are a mess. And y'all keep distracting me with the age. So I'm going to say it one more time. In the summer of 2021. See, now y'all fucking me up. In the summer of 2021, she was 16. It is now the summer of 2022, which would make her 17, because she is a Capricorn with either a December or a January birthday. Okay? As of right now, she is a 17-year-old turning 18 who still has to graduate and who could still have a freaking future, and who I hope is not fucking, you get what I'm saying? That's why I'm just like, bro, this is a real slippery slope, because these people will literally drag you to hell, bro. And I'm not trying to be better than nobody. Like, I was doing this same shit in high school, but I'm going to tell you right now, I don't have those friends anymore. Maybe like 3 of them are fucking dead, and 2 of them was related to this shit. So, like, you know, this is so fucked up. So you saying the girl, now the girl has a girlfriend, the homie. I don't even remember what you named the homie. Bug Eyes. Bug Eyes. So Bug Eyes and Bedlam. Bedlam says she was going to go to FIT or some shit in New York. But now she is a ketamine dealer and a stripper downtown and broke up with Big Eyes. Damn. That is so sad, bruh. That is so sad. And then I know you immature, so you over here talking about her ass is flat and her stuff, blah, 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 blah. But look. at the end of the day, you're a teenager entering the nightlife as like a first, real girl job as like an adult. Like, that's sad. Like, these are some dark paths that these girls are going down, and it's really not nothing to like be like, ha ha, bitch, you're doing this. Because I guarantee you, she thinks that she is popping. She thinks she's popping. She thinks she's the baddest bitch at the club. And sure enough, she over here talking about, don't worry, because you're gonna fill out like me one day. And she talking about, I should have just slapped her right there. And it's like, girl, trust, you do not want to be doing what she's doing. She's miserable. She doesn't want to be doing it. She's hurting inside. All of y'all are hurting inside. And like I said earlier, you're too young to really channel and verbalize your fucking emotions. Like, this is so sad. You over here talking about, you just going in on this girl right now. Do you have a crush on Bug Eyes or something? She over here going in on Beldum, talking about she is white as the sun, but claims to be black. And she said the N-word a few times, and she be smashing the plug and talking about her booty and all this random stuff. Girl, you're winning. As long as you're still in school and you about to finish up and do it, you're winning. Or if you're like me and because your birthday is on a weird fucking spot and you've already graduated already and you're like about to turn 18, that was me too. I turned 18 after I got my fucking diploma because of that shit. You're winning. Like, you're winning. Trust. She's miserable on the inside. Like, nobody wants to do that. Either she had to do it. Like, I'm telling you, it's not what you think. Compassion, though. Have some compassion for people, because I don't know what this girl did to you. All I know is that you just said she's a pathological liar, but you didn't tell me what she did other than dating Bug Eyes, who you used to be besties with. So I don't know. So I got into therapy and realized how crazy those two were and how they were ultimate gaslighters. I am so glad that you're in therapy. OMG, I'm so glad you're in therapy, that you have like a mandated reporter adult around you. That's good to hear. And she was just saying how she got confirmation from the therapist that these girls are liars and gaslighters. She was like, smoking with them wasn't even fun anymore because their vibes just ruined my high. Okay, look, baby girl, that is the gift that God gave all of us called intuition. It is called intuition. And it's so funny because that was my first little vibe of it too, in these type of dark spaces. When you hang out with people like that, you notice once you've outgrown them, not a fat, juicy blizzy will cure it. There's nothing for us to talk about. Like, there's nothing for us to talk about. Let me know in the chat if that has ever happened to you, where it's like you're beating a dead horse of a friendship when it's really all y'all got in common is using and maybe deaths of other addicts you have in common. You notice there's a point where it's like, yeah, I'm never seeing this person again. Like, let me know in the chat, because that's definitely happened to me a few times in life. So she said smoking with them just ruined it every time, and their rooms were nasty as hell. Bug Eyes had maggots in her car. Girl, not you was hanging out with people with maggots in their car. Don't tell nobody this stuff. Every time I hung out with them, they drained me completely. And I just remember the Beldum yelling at me. One day, are you trying to say she was trying to talk ghetto? Is that what this is? One day, weeds won't be enough for you. You'll need... One day, we won't be enough for you. You'll need pills like me. Girl, that was a warning. I'm going to need all of my youngins to listen very carefully. Very carefully. When people are jealous of you, and they think you got it too easy, because unfortunately, a lot of people get into this life that don't got no business being in this life. I was one of them. I had no business being in this life, bro. I was living in a townhome with my mom on a good side of town. I had no business doing this shit. What they'll do is they'll get mad, and they're going to peer pressure you one night to do something you can't come back from. A drug you can't come back from. They're going to get you fucking hooked. I saw it happen to one of my old friends. She didn't do bars like that. All of a sudden, now she a whole freaking, she out in the street. Like, I'm telling you. Just because, and she came from a good family too. Military, all this stuff. Some people will set you up purposely. And I feel like that was a warning, talking about one day you gonna need pills like me. Girl, you fucking 18 sounding like an old hoe. Like, you really need to get out of my face. Like, what? Talking about I'm gonna need pills like you, bitch. That's not like a threat. It's giving, no offense, but shit, you did it. It's giving Cardi B. Like, bitch, you about to spike me or something? Weirdo. I would not trust her at all after that. Like, at all. I would not trust her at all. And with this whole epidemic going on, even dealers are purposely spiking pills specifically so that you'll get even more hooked and you'll keep coming back. So basically she was like, bro, you keep saying in this life you're going to get hooked. I know she could, but I took that as a threat. I took that as a threat. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, bitch, it's giving setup. So I tried to stop being friends with them. And in response, they literally stalked me outside my house and peered in my windows for weeks and offered me free drugs. What did I tell you, bro? What did I tell you? Like, bro, y'all really have to be careful. Women traffic also. Teenage girls traffic also, because unfortunately they are victims of trafficking. You have to be alert. And honestly, right now, this whole little hot girl summer shit, this whole euphoria shit is dead. It's done. It's done. My boyfriend's brother just died from this shit, bro. You can't, there is no casual drug use. Coke don't even exist no more. Like, y'all hoes snorting meth. Like, it's done. This shit is dead. That pot to Molly I'm sweating, that era, done. There is no casual drug use no more. You either getting your shit from the government, aka like getting your trees from the government, or you're running the risk of getting like, bro, I'm telling you, it's done. It's dead. It's so dead. So thank God I ended up moving. No, seriously, because bro, I would have told my mom so quick, like, Mom, these hoes are outside. Get them out of here. Get them out of here, Mom. Get them out. Shoot, my mom would have had some words. She'd be like, if you don't get your junky asses right here, like, my mom would have went in. Oh my God. Thank God I was moving in soon, and I didn't give them my new address. After I moved, I officially cut ties with them, and my life did a whole turn. I actually had a girlfriend, and I met her in therapy. Okay. And it helped me realize that I was, in fact, a lesbian. Well, shout out to you. Shout out to you. Be who you are. Talk about it, bruh. So I met them as well and was there for all of this whilst we were platonic. Oh, okay. So they were a friend first, and they saw you going through, all this shit. I remember the Belgian looking at her and saying, "You're gay? No way. You look like you don't even know what you doing." Weird. Mind you, my now girlfriend, because remember, this happened in 2021. And this is why I be telling y'all, bro. She said at the time, because they're a year apart, her girlfriend was 15. And the Beldam, like I said, was freshly 18 in the damn club. So you an 18-year-old S worker. Nothing wrong being an S worker. I'm just laying out this girl's whole MO. You are an 18-year-old S worker that hangs out with high school students and talks about high school students having intimacy. And then you stalk in their house. Like, bro, she could have got so many freaking charges just off top. Weirdo. I'm telling you, if anybody's watching this right now and you're a minor, I'm going to need you to start flexing that shit, because these adults are getting creepier and creepier and creepier. Like, please let your mamas know, bro, because I guarantee your mom would have turned up on this bitch. If your mom would have known that them two heifers was outside, like, y'all, please tell your parents. I know the older in your teens you get, it seems lame. But trust me, bro, you're going to look back on that shit when you're older and you're going to be like, damn, mommy was right. Or damn, dad was right. Like, I should have did that shit. Like, I'm telling you. So, yeah, that was a real weird ass comment. It was giving creepy uncle, you know? Weirdo behavior. Anyways, y'all, all I gained from that situation, besides character growth and experience, was trauma and a nicotine addiction. So be careful who you F with and protect your energy. I definitely agree. And I am so glad that you're in treatment and you're finding other people who are also in treatment that are your age in like a group environment. Like, it's way more positive. It's a way more positive way to deal with trauma. And it's easy to get high. You know, it's easy to fight your partner, and it's easy to, like, you know, like to physically lash out and all this stuff. It's really hard to sit down with yourself and like unpack. And then you're at that age where your brain kind of decides what needs to go and what needs to stay, because you're about to be out of school. So it's about to do a major filter real quick, right? And you'd be surprised at how much your brain is going to be like, oh, homegirl's not ready to deal with this yet, so we're about to, you know. This is gonna be really good for you to have like a more healthy coming of age type, because like I was a little scared in the beginning. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little scared in the beginning. I was like, oh my gosh, I hate hearing my little tribe teens going through stuff, man. As we feeling so scared, I'm like, no. Well, what do you guys think about that story? Guys, I know some of y'all think it's just creepy men out there, but especially in like the women, the WLW community and stuff, like older women can be predators too. They can be predators too. Women in general can be predators too. And predators don't always mean pedos, okay? So don't get it twisted. Older women who like women can groom women too. And the fact that she had that girl about your house, that is scary behavior. So scary. Just weird. Just so weird. Very unnecessary. Master Orgo said, Miss Girl needs to go on and get a life. This is more than just sadness. No, really. I'm just like, how do you even have the time to go and do that? And then what do you do in the car? Like, what do y'all even talk about? And I do agree she's going to end up in jail at some point, because you're doing too much criminal activity. You're doing way too much criminal activity. Imperial said, I'm glad she got out of it, because that's scary. Peer pressure is real too, right? Because she was already telling you, watch, you're going to be on that pole like me. Watch, you're going to be on these pills like me. Watch, you're going to be... Like, girl, no. Maybe if you would have kept hanging out with her, yeah, but no. Jamila said, I feel so sorry for kids nowadays. Most adults do not act like adults these days. No, they don't. And I also feel sorry for the kids, because, like, y'all can't really, like, get your experimentation out of the way anymore. Like, I feel like this alpha generation is going to be a lot of adults, like, that are my age, kind of now, like, the age I am today, just now starting to like experiment with like maybe like psychedelics or like hallucinogens. You know, I'm not trying to go complete like crack, dog, like, no, but you get what I'm saying. Like, there really is no room for coming of age experimentation without recreational use, legal recreational use. So yeah, I feel like all these little high school party shows and shit are about to really just decease. And I feel like, I don't know all the tea because I haven't looked yet. Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like that's why Euphoria is gone. I feel like that's why everybody jumps ship. Is because we're all grown. Me and Zendaya are the same age. I don't want to be playing a 17-year-old bumping purses. I don't want to do that. That's weird. Like, that's weird. I want to play a grown-ass woman with a grown-ass woman or a grown-ass man, like having a grown-ass time. Oh my gosh. Shout out to Mob and Mama for the donation. Thank you so, so, so much. They said, hey, Naja and Tribe, I'm finally catching a live. You are looking beautiful as always. Well, thank you so much. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here. Let me know what you guys think. About all of that. That's a good theory. Pushing Police says the internet stops Gen A from being able to experiment because everything is under a microscope. That is very interesting, because I'm reading her stuff, or their stuff, I don't know how they identify, and they're like saying that people have mommy issues, internalized homophobia, and fetishization of black people. And I'm like, I didn't use words like those when I was 17. Like, I knew what homophobia and stuff was, like, don't get it twisted, but actively seeing something and being able to clock, oh, that is fetishization. That is an effective colonialization. Like, I would not have been able to do that. These kids now, they do, though. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. That's really interesting. But thank you guys so much for kicking it with me and coming by to the live stream. I really did miss you guys. It was nice to kick it and hang with you. I've just been really getting into doing pre-recorded content lately. But I'm still coming over here at least a minimum of twice, 2 or 3 times a month. I used to do 4, but I'm going to do like a minimum of 2 times a week, coming on here with y'all and doing the live tribe tea. I'm trying to have my damn ticker. Why don't my ticker come up? It's so wishy-washy. But if you guys want to submit your own story, since my ticker don't want to pop up, y'all could just go to the description and there it goes. Go to TRIBETEA at shopvoodoochild.com. There are rules. Please, please, please read the rules so we don't have another repeat of the first story of the day where it was like you sent it in multiple times. So yeah, just go get refreshed on the rules. There is an age limit now. Don't think just because I read a 17-year-old story, like, I did my math before I read her story. There is an age limit because I am a little touchy about the kids. You know, I don't really like, I don't want to hear about your escapades. I don't want to, you know, like, keep it cute. And yeah, make sure you guys go and check out my website and go, I'll get all that stuff. And also go and check out my Shia LaBeouf video about him and his lies if you want to hear some more. And DM me if you would like the secret channel to go and look at my Shia video that I just dropped today over there. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks again. There are tons of new people here. Shout out to my new people. Please put put some sunglasses emoji in the comments if you're new and you just found my channel. Yeah, do that. All right, I will see you guys soon. Peace.